This is the SlimLine downspout filter, manufactured from a really high quality piece of downpipe. Not that cheap stuff you get in the hardware store or some of the other flimsy stuff that's out there. This is the real deal. So we've taken a piece of 12-inch downspout stock, cut a really nice rectangle in it, and then put a deflector into the top. The deflector's job is to deflect the water and the debris more towards the middle of the unit so that it hits the basket. The top of this unit is regular 3x4. Now, regular is quite a weird name because not all downpipe is exactly the same size. So you are going to have to take your inbound piece of pipe and crimp it down so that it fits inside. And it's not going in very far. ½ inch is more than enough, because then you can put a band strap around here or secure your piece of downpipe so that it won't wiggle around in the top of here. The bottom is already crimped. Now again, not all downpipe is exactly the same size, so you may have to crimp this down a little bit smaller in order for it to go inside of the next piece down. Please install this where you can reach this, because you don't want to be up on the second story on a ladder. And look, I can even install this without even looking. How's that? But the idea is that the top tab that you see here, this long tab, it slides all the way up, and there's a bottom tab. We're going to push that down and pull down, and that was going to lock this basket into place. So push up, push the bottom in, pull down, locked into place. It's not really going anywhere. It's that simple. So this unit is also aluminum, the basket portion, 1/8-inch diameter holes that allows for good water flow through this particular piece. Now, we've had some folks say, hey, you know, on a really light rainstorm, I hear this pinging noise that happens and it's kind of vibrating a bit. It's like, okay, got it. So one of the options that you can purchase is the piece of foam that will go down inside of the unit, and as the water kind of drips a little bit at a time, that'll help stop that pinging noise. The other is if you have a lot of roof grit or some other small debris, it'll help keep that from going through the 1/8-inch diameter holes through the bottom of this unit. So that would live inside of there also. Now, this is not a hermetically sealed unit. So is it possible that you may see some leakage out through the front of this unit? Hey, it's raining. There's water everywhere. So yes, it's possible you might see some leakage out through the front of this. But the majority of the debris, not the majority, the debris is going to get caught in your filter basket, and then the rest of the water should go down. Now, there is another option that's available, and we call that our winter cover plate. There were some folks who said, hey, when we get these really strange weather events where we get the snow and the ice and then the water, and it was hitting the basket and freezing in the basket and expanding and damaging the basket, what can you do for us? So literally, it's just the cover plate. So when you remove your basket, just slide that in, drop it in place. Now you've filled the void. And lastly, for those of you who have 2x3 downpipe, we're going to have available for you a top plate and a bottom funnel, if you will. So your top cap up here, you'll notice that it's offset the rectangle for your 2x3 coming in, because we want your 2x3 to remain against the wall and then just jump over a little bit, not so far that it would have to hit the middle of a piece of 3x4 downpipe. So when you install the top cap, you install it so that the rectangle is towards the back, the wall, if you will. And for the bottom, these two units are made from plastic. That was the least expensive, fastest way to get them in and make them available for you. But this is basically a funnel type device. So it's going to slide over the bottom of your aluminum downpipe. Yes, you can put a couple screws in there if you'd like. Some people put the band strap right here to both secure the SlimLine downspout filter against the wall and the adapter on the bottom, the funnel adapter on the bottom. You'll notice that it too has a flat back portion to it. So again, we're going to try to keep your piece of 2x3 downpipe against the wall at that point. And yes, the bottom is coned down, so it's going to slide inside of your piece of 2x3 below. So that's the 3x4 SlimLine downspout filter unit, and this is the one I'm holding, has the adapters on it to go down to 2x3. Thank you for watching, and we very much look forward to your order.